Hi everyone, I'm Yogadharani, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering at SNS College of Technology. I'm handling deep learning subject in third year, for third year. Today uh, I'm going to discuss about the convolutional neural network and autoencoders, which are widely used in image processing and computer vision tasks. This is a part of deep learning and applications from Unit 3 and before getting to the session, we just recap for our previous sessions. So before CNN, we studied neural network. Can anyone recall what a neural network? So yeah, neural network is a model inspired by the human brain, consisting of input, hidden, and output layers. It is processed data using weight, bias, and activation function to learn pattern and make predictions. So it learns pattern from data using layers like input, hidden, and output. Yes, but traditional neural network not efficient for images. So objective of CNN is so by the end of the session, you guys should able to understand what CNN is and know why CNN is needed and its architecture and identify real world applications. So this is important for both the exam and real world projects. Then guys, now you imagine you want to identify whether an image contains a dog or cat. So how will a normal neural network handle this? I tell the answer. It will take all pixels value as input. A normal neural network that is a fully connected networks handle this by taking the entire input as a flattened vector and processing through multiple layers. Yes, but this leads to huge number of parameters, high computations, and loss of spatial information. So this is where CNN comes into the picture. So definition of CNN. Yeah, convolutional neural network is a specialized deep learning model designed to process image and spatial data, where the data arrangement of pixels, that is an spatial structure, it is very important. Unlike a traditional neural network, CNN preserves the two-dimensional structure of images and learns meaningful patterns directly from them. So why CNN image is needed? So, in images, pixels are not independent. Nearby pixels are related to each other. Then, CNN captures these relationships using convolutional operations like filters and kernels. Here, automatic feature detections are CNN automatically learns features at different levels. So, first one is edge detection. So, in edge detection, CNN first identifies edges and boundaries and it detects horizontal, vertical, and diagonal lines. Example, outline of a face or objects. And then second one is shape detection, that is mid-level features. So, combines edges to form shapes and structures, identify parts like curves, corners, like that. Here, example of this detection is eyes, nose, and then wheel of a car. And then third one is pattern detection. This is a high level feature. Recognize complex patterns and objects. Learn full representations. Example, recognition of a cat or a dog or a human face like that. And then how it works. It shows the concept flow. First one is image, then convolution, then future map, then pooling, and then classification. So filters slide over image and then extract important features and ignore unnecessary details. So CNN is why CNN is needed here. So why not use traditional neural network? Here there are too many parameters are used and that is overfitting and cannot capture partial relationship. So to CNN overcome all these limitations of traditional neural networks and in image processing through three key concepts are parameter sharing, local connectivity and feature extraction. So what is parameter sharing here? In the concept behind this is in CNN, the same filter is applied across the entire image. Instead of learning separate weights of each pixel, the model shares weight. So here the advantage is reduces the number of parameters, makes a computational efficiency and avoid overfitting. So the example of this is, yeah, filter reduction edges works the same whether the edge is the top or bottom of the image. And then second one is local connectivity. Here, each neuron connects only to a small region of the input. It focuses on local patterns instead of the entire image. And main advantage of this local connectivity is it preserves spatial relationships. And for example, to detect an eye in a face, the model looks only at nearby pixels, not the whole image. And the last one is feature extraction. Here, CNN automatically learns features from data using convolutional layers. No need for manual feature engineering. Here, main advantages edges, shapes, patterns, and it builds a hierarchical understanding. So the overview of this is it classifies edge, shape, object, and identify the whether it is a cat or a dog. So this is the basic architecture of convolution neural network, and this architecture consists of input layer, convolution layer, activation layer, pooling layer, and fully connected layer. So input layer, it receives the image as a input data. Convolution layer, it extracts the features using filters or kernels. And activation layer, it may I'll just see what are the activation functions are there. ReLU, sigmoid, and it introduces the non-linearity, and pooling layer, it reduces the sizes of the feature maps, and fully control layer performs the classification and finally gives the output. So in this the prototype, it shows the diagram, that is a flow of understanding. Let's understand the flow. That first one is input as a image, then it goes to the feature extraction, then downsampling, and then classification done here. Here, why layer reduce image dimensions? Because of the pooling layers. So applications of CNN are face recognition, medical image analysis, self-driving cars, object detection, and image classifications are the applications of convolutional neural network. And this is the summary of CNN. So let's summarize here. CNN is used for image processing. It extracts feature automatically. It uses layers like convolution, pooling, fully connected, and it solves the limitation of traditional neural network. So CNN plays a vital role in solving real-world problems by enabling machines to understand and analyze visual data efficiency. From face recognition to self-driving cars, it proves accurate and efficient solution across various domains. Students have clearly explained each applications with the good understanding and examples showing strong conceptual clarity and active participations. So guys, hope you understand the concept, that is introduction of CNN. Catch you in another video. Thank you everyone.